I don't know where everybody is, but hello, YouTube coin community. It's me, Robert with Cointalk. How's everyone doing today? Good to see you, Ronald, David the Bloom. Freaking awesome. Hey, you're freaking awesome. Let's see here. Oops, hold on. I got there. Blue Moon B, take and refresh your StreamYards and try it again with the link. If not, I'll get you the link again, but you should be able to pull it that away, okay? Let's see here. Okay, guys, we're gonna take it. The first thing we're gonna do is as always, we're gonna go to Brad Karloff and let's do the news for the day.
Not much is happening. Oh, but there are coin shows coming up. September 6th through the 8th, the Oklahoma Numismatic Association in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. On the 7th only, Cornucopia, or Coinacopia, I guess, in Tampa, Florida. The Knoxville Coin and Currency Show in Knoxville, Tennessee. On the 8th, there's a lot of shows. The South Brevard Coin Show in Melbourne, Florida. The 71st Street Coin and Currency Show in Indianapolis, Indiana. Montgomery County Coin Show, Telford, Pennsylvania. The Orange Coin and Collectible Show in Orange, Connecticut. The West Suburban Coin Show in Countryside, Illinois. North Metro Coin Show, Maple Grove, Minnesota. The Universal Coin Show in Fairview Park, Ohio. And the Burlington Coin Show in Burlington Township, New Jersey. The 12th through the 15th is the big Great American Coin Show in Tampa, Florida, which I will be attending. So I won't be with you next week. I know that's good news for most of you, bad news for a couple. But have fun without me. On the 14th, the Norfolk Coin Show in Norfolk, Virginia. The Cleveland Coin Exposition in Broadview Heights, Ohio, because, as we all know, nobody's from Cleveland. And let's see, the 14th and the 15th, the Buena Park Coin Show in Buena Park, California. The AMA Coins and Sports Cards Show in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Yes, South Dakota is having a coin show, and they're 2 days of summer. And let's see, on the 15th, the Oregon Coin and Currency Token and Metal Show in Wilsonville, Oregon. Columbus Sunday Coin Show in Hilliard, Ohio. The Nashua, New Hampshire Coin and Stamp Show, of course, in Nashua, New Hampshire. Fort Lauderdale Monthly Coin Show, Plantation, Florida. The Onondaga Numismatic Association Coin and Currency Show in Liverpool, New York. The Buffalo Numismatic Association Coin Show in Chautauqua, New York. Sorry if I mispronounced it. And the North Attleboro Monthly Coin and Collectible Show in North Attleboro, Massachusetts. Right before we came online today, gold was trending up at $2,515. Silver at $28.80, and platinum lagging behind everybody else at $927. Robert, back to you.
Okay, and hello, everybody. Guys, we have a guest that I got in the back room, but we'll bring him on in a second. First thing I wanted to mention, everybody, and this, Joe, especially for Joe, Brad, and our guest, Mike, when we bring you up, you guys might want to go and check out Daniel Malone's video. He almost got scammed because, Brad, pay attention. This is with an electronic check. The check looks good, sounds good, it comes through and everything, but there's somehow they've stolen other coin dealers' bank information. Wow. You're getting half good, half bad information, but you got to be cautious. You might want to just watch that video.
I did, yep.
I did too.
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't take electronic checks from unknown customers.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. I guess that'll be fine.
But Daniel kind of said he thinks he's going to stop taking checks, period, from people he hasn't done business with. So I don't know.
Or
I tell them, if you can send me electronic check, you can send me a bank wire, and I know those are good.
There you go.
But they're more expensive.
I'll pay the $15, cheapie.
Right. Hey, you're looking good today, Brad.
Oh, thank you very much.
And his salmon, in his salmon shirt, salmon
Look at
color.
that, salmon
I
shirt.
like that so much better than pink.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that shirt looks like my dessert. I just got some salmon. Hey, real quick, everybody, if you don't mind, I would love to take and real fast, I'm going to take the spotlight here, and I want to wish my baby daughter a happy birthday. So,
Happy
Amanda.
birthday.
Amanda, right?
Amanda.
yep, Amanda.
Amanda. Happy birthday,
Happy
Amanda.
birthday, Amanda. I hope you have a blessed day.
Freuliche Geburtstag.
Happy birthday, Amanda.
Yeah, I think
Happy
I'm
birthday.
happy birthday, Amanda. Okay, guys. Listen, here's something for the YouTube channel. We are looking to go to, let me share this here information so that everybody can see it. I think I can. How do I do this, Robert?
David.
Hold on once. Oh, I know how to do it. Hold on. Whoops, no. I want to open it in a new tab. 1 second, guys. Just talk about something if you want. Yeah, I just wanted to take it.
You're looking lovely today as well, Nick and Blue Moon.
Thank you. Hi, Blue Moon. It's good to see everybody in the chat.
Nice to see everybody. Yeah.
We're glad you're home safe, Brad. Did you have a good trip?
Yeah. Did you have a nice trip?
I did.
That's
I
great.
played golf really well.
I figured you did because I thought I saw your buddy went with you.
Yeah. I have buddies everywhere.
But he's your golf buddy from Florida. I saw him on
Yeah.
Snap.
Unfortunately, he didn't get to play much. He hurt himself, so he just chipped and putted, but he was a good caddy.
If he hurt himself, why is he your caddy?
He was just sitting in the I was
Golf
driving the
cart.
cart, but he gave good advice.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes. Well, you got to know which club to hit and which way the putt's going to break. And
Well, if you're playing golf, you should know that yourself. Somebody shouldn't have to tell you.
oh, so we'll tell the pros not to take caddies with them anymore.
Well, they just carry the golf clubs.
No, they don't.
No, they do a lot. Yeah.
I'm just teasing. I'm just getting, Brad going
I know.
Are you being argumentative,
a little bit.
Yes.
Nick?
I'm not sure. Does Nick know what that means? Look it up quick, Nick.
I even know how to spell it, Brad.
Prove it.
I know how to spell it also. IT.
Okay, everybody, do me a favor. Be nice. We're going to invite our guest, Mike, into the show here, everybody. Go ahead. Welcome, Mike. How are you?
Oh, very
today?
good. Thank you for having me, Robert. What a crew.
Yeah.
This is my first time joining. This is going to be awesome.
Hi, Mike. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
There she
you got,
is.
just so you know, you've got myself first, then you got Brad Karloff, then you got Joe Durbin,
Yep.
Blue Moon B, and then yourself, and then right below you is Nick.
Nick,
And I have also got the Louisville Coin Club. I've got the 64th annual coin show for Saturday. I'm sorry, from Thursday to Saturday, October 10th to the 12th. Let's see, it says Thursday from 1 to 5:30, Friday from 10 to 5:30, and Saturday from 10 to 4:30. Dealer setup Thursday from 9 to 1. Early bird passes are $35. Free admission and parking. It's at the Hilton Garden Inn in Crittenden Drive, Louisville, Kentucky. How's that?
thank you for that intro. Yes, we're looking forward to the show. And actually, I just by chance meeting Robert up at the Sharonville, Cincinnati show and thought this little webcast was awesome and asked if he and his crew were available for our show, and we're going to get him to set up at the show and do their live broadcasting.
Oh, wow.
So really looking forward to that. That'll be a new thing for us. Right now, I can just say the tables are full. We have 90 tables or so and 40 plus dealers. for this 3-day event. We advertised the last couple of years we were going to have ANAX join us, and we actually get them this year. So ANAX will be joining our show for grading and on-site appraisals this year.
Oh, that'll be great.
They've been lacking for the last couple.
I just wanted to add, I know at the Sharonville show, Mike, and I don't want no one to get any confusion here. We had ANAX there as well. They will not be grading your coins, at least I don't think so. I know they don't. Yeah, they just send in representatives to accept your coins. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make certain that nobody, because see, ANAX, I remember when they used to actually give you a verbal grading at the shows.
So they don't do kind of a, here's my opinion before you send it. So I kind of thought they still did. They give their evaluation. I'll have to check. And actually what's the lady up in Indianapolis area? Why am I blanking on her name? She's not coming. It's the gentleman out of Dayton, Ohio, wants to join.
Is that John?
God, let me see. Hold on. I'm going to look him
Because
up.
John is the guy who does the varieties for them. And I know he's up around there somewhere because he stopped by my table at Sharonville. Me and him, I've known him for a long time. Great guy. Definitely knows his VAMs and his varieties. So, and I'm a variety kind of a person, so I sort of like me and him grown, we know each other pretty well.
And I don't have his name. Heath. What's Heath? Heath's last name. Does that ring a bell out of Dayton?
John.
No, his first name's Heath.
Heath McAlpin.
There you go. Yes.
Now Heath McAlpin, yeah, I know who Heath is, I believe. Yeah, I think
You've only met him about 20 times.
I was about to say, yeah, I think I've met him about right because he goes to the Indianapolis show too, doesn't he, Brad?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Peggy, who was it a Peggy there the last year? There's a Peggy from ANAX that I chanced to meet. She was not able to join our show, so I don't know if she didn't like multi-day shows.
Florida, you want to give me your discovery coin that you had ANAX do for you?
Oh.
My wife has taken and joined the ranks of being a discoverer. Let's see here. Let me take and get it set up, everybody, and I'll show you. I know she's proud of it. Now she's gotten real lippy, she knows everything.
Well, she's
obviously better at picking coins than husbands.
Is that it?
She's an expert.
Well, apparently so.
And while we're waiting, I'll just share that I've been collecting Jefferson nickels forever. And I actually have about 18 variety discoveries.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow, what do we have here?
Okay. It is the 1859. 100, what is that for?
It looks like it might be 1,000, Robert.
Or I'm sorry, 1,000.
Reese.
Yeah, Real, whatever.
Reese.
Go ahead, Brad, if you know what it is.
Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
It's a Reese. I'm just reading.
Okay, well, it's Brazil, and it's a double die obverse, double die reverse. And this is her discovery coin. It came back as an AU55 for those of you who happen to remember her taking and discovering this. She's been so proud of it, but there it is, guys.
Congratulations for discovering that. She
Right
should
on.
be very proud of it.
Congrats, Floor.
Congratulations.
Oh, did you hear that, Brad?
Yeah, she ripped my eyes out on that one, right?
Yeah, she took and she cherry picked it from you, she said.
I know.
That day that I was there, probably.
He was distracted with all the tears.
Well, you know how I am. You guys.
Right.
By the way, Mike, yeah, as you can tell, we are very laid back here. We
I like it.
we try to answer any questions that anybody might have. However, yeah, there's really no set platform. Off to the side there, just so that you know, Mike, there is what's called a private chat in StreamYards. That's where if somebody wants to give you some kind of a idea of something that, just watch that private chat. When you see a number come up, it'll take and it will be.
It could be for you.
Yeah, it could be for you. It may not be, but it's just if we have to do any chat behind the scenes to talk about something that maybe is coming up, things of that nature. Like I said, now Nick, she's over in Maine. Blue Moon B, she's in Oregon, wherever that is. Somewhere where we got a bunch of, well. And then we got Joe Durbin. Where's that? By the way, what part of the country? I mean, Missouri, Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Oh, up north, Lake Mille Lacs.
Okay.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you
And
know?
Brad, he's just across the river. He's a hillbilly right now. He's in Kentucky. Whoops. I think Mike, we just lost Mike for a
I
second.
think you lost him.
Yeah, he's new, so he may take and he just may have to
Click the wrong thing or something.
well, he could have
I know how that goes.
Yeah.
Either that or he's had enough of us already.
Enough of you.
Zing!
Mhm.
Bazing. Yeah, there you go. Bazing.
Oops.
Holy-
I goofed.
There he
Mike's
is.
back.
I'm clicking around. I shouldn't have been touching anything.
Well,
I
at
know
least
how you
know
feel.
at least you know how to get back, Mike. If that was Blee, we'd have had to wait for her son to come back.
Oh, thank you, Brad, for help getting my microphone turned
I'm
on.
getting
I
better,
thought it was
Robert.
always on, and I couldn't get it. I got it. Thank you.
So would you
That was
be able to
Your
nice.
share,
son helps you.
can you share some of the discoveries that you made on the nickels, the variety?
That would be wonderful.
Wow, I'd have to go. So the Jefferson Nickel series, actually I'll just start off with Cherry Pickers selected one of my varieties for their last edition.
Oh, is that right?
The 39 double die obverse is my discovery piece in Cherry Pickers, which I thought was pretty awesome.
That is very awesome.
Right
And
on.
then here's what's interesting. I'm a co-discoverer of the 1946 double die reverse. Me and another person submitted the same coin
Oh,
at the same time to James Wiles for attribution, and his was a nicer piece than mine. So his coin made Cherry Pickers. But I'm also the co-discoverer of the 46 double die reverse that's in Cherry Pickers.
Nice, very
And
nice.
then a variety of more double dies than RPMs, but I have a few RPMs and double dies. And the last couple of years, I was getting into the repunch or re-engraved dies for the proofs. And I have one of the 52s is a re-engraved die that I discovered. I think it's number 7. And the 39 has some re-engraved obverse dies. It's in the ponytail of Jefferson, and I have a couple in that category. So there's a handful of them, and they're scattered all over the dates. It's been really fun as I look for nice coins and nice varieties. I've got a whole box of varieties that if I see them, I pick them up.
Nice.
And if they're not in
Nice.
if they're not in the Kaneka variety listing, I think James Wiles is still accepting attributions. I know he's stopped for a little while, but I haven't submitted in some time. But I've enjoyed hunting and finding varieties, and if it's something new, I try to get them attributed and make.
I have a lot of nickels. Yeah, I have a lot of nickels. So I'm going to go through them now.
There's some gems in there depending on the dates.
I have a
and
lot of 1941. I have a lot of those for some reason in 1941.
Oh,
I don't
birth
know
year
why.
date.
That wasn't nice.
It's not nice.
We don't have
I'm
to
not
be nice.
surprised.
We don't
Yeah,
have to
we
be
all-
nice to be.
Or the DS card.
I'm used to it.
Well, there is a nice double die reverse in the 41. So you have
Okay.
to.
Okay, yeah, because I have quite a few of them, and that's really good that you do that. That's neat. Never heard anybody else do the nickel thing. Right on.
There's a nice group of Jefferson folks. It gets pretty competitive out there. BS
See all these
cards.
people with their BS cards? I'm not doing it.
Just understand
Oh,
understand who was first.
Right.
That wasn't for you, Mike. That was for Nick.
All right.
What? I wasn't paying attention to you.
Better off then. You're better off then, you know.
How it works. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Jeez.
So, what is your Mike? What is your favorite Jefferson nickel variety?
Yeah.
Whether you've discovered it or not.
Yeah.
I like the 1939 double die reverse.
Okay.
It is the cherry pickers, but that to me is just an awesome piece. I actually owned a 66 plus
Oh, wow.
at one time. I did do, actually, I've collected for so long, actually 2 years ago for the PCGS registry set folks, who I know all the top collectors. I opened up my set for those folks to do some picking to
Wow.
help their sets. So I kind of let my number one set go, and I've just kind of been working to, I call it my do-over set. And I want to try to find them all and keep active looking. If I find nice coins for other collectors, I help them out with their sets. I don't have to have the number one set anymore. I used to have the PCGS number one set. It's been quite a while. It was before the last cherry pickers editions. But I was one of the top collectors in the registries for a while, and I said I don't need to start spending big money to stay up there, so I'm helping other people stay up there and
Right on.
make a few dollars for me to keep hunting.
I used to have Mike a MS-68 full step on the 43/2 and on
Wow.
the 43 double die. I only had those two, and that's because I just cherry pick. I never tried to get a registry set. I thought about it, but it's like, yeah, to me that was just a little. I just didn't work for me. So
Hoity-toity?
Well,
Hoity-toity.
I met a few folks. I started collecting when they just started doing the full step. So that's been 30 years ago or so, I guess, a long time ago. And in my early days of not knowing a lot about the series, I had a 1954S in my set, my raw set. I had a great raw set, and the number one collector at the time, I reached out to and said, "Hey, I've got some nice coins. Are you interested?" I wanted to sell a few coins to keep funding my hobby. And I sent him my 54S. And at the time, which was crazy dollars, he paid me $3,600 for it because it was a true full step 54S. That's one of the tough ones.
Right.
And he sent it in for grading, and it is still the lone MS-67 full step in registry.
Wow.
Wowee.
So I owned the monster coin, and I figured, I'll sell it to him, and I'll find another one someday. Yeah, right.
No.
Hey, Robert, Coin Pro at 323 asked a question. Maybe between you and Mike, you can answer that one.
I think
Yeah,
There's a lot.
1982.
let's see. It's got. I collect wartime nickels for a while. Did you say there were some varieties that were in those years? Just curious. The wartime nickels, there's a ton of them.
Ton of them. Robert mentioned the 43/2. There's 45 double die reverses. There's actually, I think every mint mark, date mint mark, there's 20 to 50 different RPMs on the
Right.
repunch mint marks.
Yeah, one of the keys that I like is the 1942, or strike that 1942 D over horizontal D. That's still a wartime, even though it's not the silver.
Not the silver. That's a great coin. Actually,
And
that's a top.
actually, I like the classic Henning nickel.
The Henning.
The Henning, yeah.
It's not a silver. It's not a silver, but it is wartime dated era. And
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fun in just the wartime era, actually.
Right.
But the RPMs are so numerous. I know a guy that's actually trying to find every RPM that's listed in Kaneka in the wartime nickels. Must have hundreds of them by now. There's so many.
Yeah,
So
I think the 40. Which one's the most? I know, like in the Lincoln Penny, you got the 1960. I think it's got the most RPMs. Which year is it for the war nickels?
Wow, I'd say probably 43's got a ton. There might be 60 to 80 just in the 43 Ps. 43 Ps. I don't know.
Yeah, Brian Rains, I'm certain on his website, he probably knows.
You know, there's just a bunch. It's kind of neat if that's something you're out going looking through 2x2s with dealers, and they're common for the most part. You know, you could start putting together sets of the different RPMs. It's amazing how many different there are when they were manually doing the punching of the mint marks on the coins back then.
Well, you know, one of the things I've said, if you look, I don't care what the war is, anytime the United States has gotten into a war, you need to definitely look at coins of that year because there's usually a lot of varieties for those years.
You know, they're just cranking them out.
Well, I think they have other things that are more important, and
Priorities.
the quality control. Yeah, the quality control for the coinage just wasn't there.
And the other thing, I mean, it's not variety, but thinking about full step Jefferson nickels, if you ever got into that niche, which I did, and still look for nice coins, 1943D and the 1944D, you can find some very well struck, nice 6 full steps. I mean, if you get into the steps, they're just nice, solid, the way all the nickels you'd like to have struck. But those 2 dates and years and mint marks, you can find nice full step coins, and they shouldn't cost you but a normal pricing. I mean, they're very plentiful, but it's nice to have a great looking full step Jefferson just to have in your set if you collect them.
I always look for the 45S with the full steps.
That's a tough one. That's a tough
I like
one.
that.
44S, 44 and 45S for the toughies in the war nickels series.
Okay, guys, if you have any questions out there, feel free to ask them. My goodness, it seems like we got a slow day today, everybody. It's a beautiful day, so everyone's probably enjoying this wonderful weather.
Yeah, because it's not going to be around much longer.
Exactly.
Did THS have a question about 1982? Nate?
Yes, he did. He did a little bit up further. Let me see. It was, I think, a 1982 dime. No initials.
Yeah.
Dime, I believe.
1980, no mint mark dime. Yeah.
Okay, I missed it.
It's quite a ways back. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was for a nickel. That's a tough year for nickels too.
For any series, actually.
Yeah.
And
82,
why is it-
1982.
Yeah, it says 1982 no mint mark dime. Oh, didn't that only come in the proof sets? It was an S.
I think she's right. I think you're right.
Of course I am. I'm just kidding.
I'm
I do believe-
serious. I'm serious. I think you're. Yeah.
Well, I'm taking a interest in nickels now. I've never really had much interest in nickels, but
They're
hearing about all
cool.
these varieties, I think I'll start looking at them.
Mhm. And I like cents. Everybody knows I like cents. Yeah.
Brad, can you
Cents.
answer freaking awesome?
No,
So why was
I don't know what the answer is to that. How the mint can produce a coin with the mistake on the 44.
I
So
think
the
it's
Henning nickel is a counterfeit. It was not made at the mint.
Yeah.
It was made by a gentleman who was making them in his basement and spending them. So that is not a U.S. mint product.
$2 at a time. $2 rolls.
Well, but back in the 40s, a nickel was,
Yeah, you could spend it. It had
It
a little
would
more
buy
value.
yeah.
But you got to remember back during that time, nickel was used towards the war effort. So anytime he put that nickel out there, he was replacing silver, and silver had more value than nickel. So
Crazy people.
he made a lot of money.
I'm sure he did. How long
I'm
did he
sure he
get
did.
caught?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
How long did it take before he got caught? How long, you guys?
That's a good question.
I think it was the early 50s. I would have to look it up, but that seems to stick in the back of my mind someplace.
Like
So a
10
good-
years? 10 years?
I know one thing. He didn't spend that. That was sort of kind of funny too. He did not take and he didn't spend a shitload of time in there. A lot of people don't know this. What he really spent a lot of time in prison for was he went on and got bigger, better, and better, and he was counterfeiting currency too.
So it was
Wow, what a counterfeiter.
sounds like
Hey,
yeah.
He
why not?
had talent, huh?
Or he was a criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually the government hires criminals, especially cyber.
I don't know if there was too much cyber back then.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
When he was
They
doing
hire
it.
now. Yep, if they're doing something wrong, they want them to do it for them.
Well, he didn't get caught until the 50s because it says my
What's it say?
internet search came up. He made nickels, counterfeit nickels in 39, 44, 46, 47, and 53. So he didn't get caught until after 1953.
FBI quickly caught on.
So
Yep.
like 10 years, something close. Like
I just heard Robert Jr. Did he just say the FBI quickly caught on? Because it doesn't.
Hold on, he's gonna pull it up for us.
you got
Okay.
good hearing, Nick.
Well, I'm just saying. I just don't. That wasn't very quickly. Now was it though? The time span.
It's like 10 years, right?
Yeah, who's counting nickels? He did pick one that wouldn't cause a lot of.
Right. It
Uproar.
would be like
Right,
it would be
right.
like counterfeiting $5 bills today. Everybody would take it.
Well,
Well, somebody
you
stole
know-
the plate of the $2 bill. That's what I heard. They stole the plates or something.
right now, the dollar bill, the $5 and $10 are most counterfeited now.
Yeah.
Over $100 because exactly what Brad said.
Yeah. They're
would think that
smaller
those would-
denomination.
You would
Yeah.
think that
People
those
don't
would be
notice as
counterfeited.
much.
Yeah, and they're not going to take the pen and look at every dollar bill that or $5 bill coming in.
It's a feely thing. Just feel it.
Yeah. Way to go, B.
Sorry. I'm good
Okay.
at feeling it.
Yeah.
It feels different. The paper feels completely different.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not necessarily all the ink and all that kind of fancy jazz. It's the paper. And you can snap it like this. Snap it.
How?
Yeah.
More than $100,000.
Really? What's it
Wow,
say now?
back then in 54, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
No, I think it's 100,000 nickels.
100,000 nickels.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's so
That
crazy.
still was what, 50,000?
Yeah, it's a lot
Well,
of money.
I mean, especially back then, that's a lot of money, though. Nevertheless,
He got sentenced to 3 years and fined $5,000.
that's it.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what I said. He wasn't charged, and he didn't spend a lot of time in prison for it. Not like what you today. You know what? That little TikTok BS where they found the glitch. They're probably going to spend more time in prison than that guy
Holy
did
crap.
counterfeiting.
Wow.
Okay, what's the most expensive war nickel, Mike? I'm going to leave that one to you.
I would have to say the 1945p double die reverse in high grade is a $10,000+ coin.
Wow.
Is that because of how many they minted?
It's just the rarity. There aren't that many graded, and it's getting a top grade. So
Yeah.
if you just do the regular issues, the 45S in high grade with full steps, because that's a tough one. That's even up in that kind of dollar range, the 8 to 10. So those number one variety or the number one Jefferson nickel registry set, folks, it'd be a 67 grade. Now they're starting to get a lot of 68s in the last few years. I don't know if they're laxing a little bit of grading. I've looked at a few of the 68s that have been in some of the other dates. The 44D has a lot of 68s now. But as far as the top coins, it's that 45S. And a nice 44S brings nice premiums. Full step.
Full step.
I've got an original bank wrap roll of silver war nickels. I guess I ought to open it up one of these days.
You should. Yeah.
Oh my
never know.
goodness.
You never know. Could
How
be the
excited,
gem
yeah.
in there.
Hey, I think it's a 44 San Francisco.
That would be nice.
Bought it, Brad, from our good buddy Paul Patchett. I got several coins from Paul that.
Oh,
Yep. I got that war nickel roll. I bought that. And I offered him good money for it because it was original roll. And he was like, really? I said, I'd be happy to give you that for it. And I gave him good money for it. And then he sold me a large cent that Brad's seen it whenever, and I bought it for me. And it's like, that's just one. He put some handwriting on it. Yeah, right. That just tells me how bad you want it. But it's a beautiful, it's a nice large cent. It's got everything you'd want in a large cent as far as nice light chocolate color, high grade, uncirculated coin. Was it a classic head, Brad?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it's I don't remember what year, but yeah, it's a nice one. I know that. So,
well, team, actually, I need to drop from this fabulous gathering.
okay.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. And
Nice
look,
to meet you, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Same here.
Mike, I am going to take, and I'm waiting. We just had one of the people that's not here, which is JB. He works with us on the shows, and he wanted to try and make it today, but he's probably, who knows? He works at the Pentagon, so with everything going on around the world, who knows? Something could have come up and whatever. But me and him, I'm going to get together with him once I find out. I will let you know. But he's wanting to take it. He's saying he's wanting to do it. And I'm working with the other teams, getting everyone together to where probably a good chance you're going to see us there. And I'll get it all firmed up a little bit later or as soon as I can, okay?
And we'll talk. Yes, that'd be great. Really looking forward to it. I'm glad we met and I was able to join. And we're just a month away.
Awesome.
Yeah, right.
Well, Mike, thanks for sharing your enthusiasm for Jefferson Nichols with us.
You got it.
That was awesome.
Nice to
I'll
meet you,
come
Mike.
back anytime.
Okay, good. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. You have a good day, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
See you, Mike.
Bye.
Very interesting guy.
Yes. Yeah, he approached me at the Sharonville show. Let's see. I have a beautiful clean 1917 full head, full date. Don't clean your coins. I have a beautiful.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what you got all kinds of denominations. Which
Yeah.
denomination?
1917. What? Yeah.
Type
And the
1
recording.
standing liberty quarter.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I. But
Okay,
you might
I
want to
missed
tell
that
us
part.
what exactly he's talking about.
I missed that.
Standing liberty quarter, B. You know, the one that's, the chesty one. Even
Yeah.
when I try to play the straight guy, I get it.
It's
I mean-
all kindergarten,
I agree, Ronald.
What's Ronald saying? Who knew nickels could be so popular?
Hey,
Oh, there've been a lot of people that have collected nickels over the years. Yeah.
I didn't realize how. Yeah, I've just never been interested, so I didn't really know a lot about them.
Really? You're not
I
even
mean,
interested?
Well, nickels were my thing, so but now I got some dates written down, and I'm certainly going to start looking now. And I have the
Good. Yeah, because you can find some good ones. I love
But
nickels.
There's so many
pennies.
coins, you can't do it all.
about the only series in the nickels that is not got much in it is the V nickels.
Yeah.
Yeah, the V
That's
nickels are
weird.
really devoid of anything interesting at all.
It's sort of yeah, that's the only series. I mean, that's the only series that's really to me kind of boring. Even though you can still get lamination errors, it's just
Well, remember we were talking about dimes.
We kind of got them all.
Remember
Say
we
that
were
again,
talking
Joe?
about. We were talking about. Yeah, go ahead, Joe. Say
Oh, I
it.
just said if you get the V nickels, you get the first one and the last one. You got them all. The 83 and then the 12S.
And the 13.
Well, the 13, yeah. What's there? 6 of those?
5.
5.
Yep. Last
That's
I
how I
heard
feel
was
about
5.
dimes.
Somebody had a rumor out there, Joe, saying there's 6. I've never got that confirmed.
Right.
That's
Well,
just like all the $1804 are in the Mediterranean, in the ship that sank.
Okay.
What, the Titanic?
The Titanic's not in the Mediterranean.
Well, you know who's
Cyclonic
not
had a
too
good
much
one.
into geography here.
Oh, it's funny. Come on.
The Titanic is in the North Atlantic. Come on.
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
kind of okay.
Anyway, it's funny.
If Nick threw a silver dollar into the ocean, she could hit the Titanic. There you go.
I probably could from here,
Yeah.
right from my house here.
Yeah. It's cold. I always think cold.
If you ever can go to the Titanic Museum, I think I saw it when I was traveling in Atlanta, and now it's in Las Vegas. I mean, it's amazing. It's so
Yeah.
cool. I mean, they have the whole sides of the ship, and they have the rivets. They had like the room set up the way they were on the Titanic, and they have people's glasses and bottles of like olive oil.
Yeah.
stored. I mean, it's just. And at the end, they have an iceberg, a huge big iceberg, and you see people put their hands on it, and then you get supposed to get a sense of what they felt when they hit the water. I'll tell you what, I couldn't leave my hand on that for very long.
They think that they switched the names of the ships. There was a sister ship besides the Titanic. There was the Titanic, and I can't remember the name of the other ship. Dang it. But there was 2 of them.
I think
They
there was
think-
three. I think there was
Lusitania?
three.
3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
No.
another one.
Anyway,
Hey, we have
they
a real
switched
coin
names.
question. Hey, come on.
Yeah. The Queen Mary's really awesome too, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the ladies' high heel shoes.
My
They used
my
to stick them in the
my
ground.
best friend Charlie almost died on the Queen Mary.
Really?
Really?
How so?
We were having dinner there, and he is one to stick up large chunks of meat into his
Oh, I knew you were
mouth
going to say
and
that.
not chew. Yep,
Yep, you can die like that. It's
He-
not a
he-
joke.
yep. He was close.
Somebody gave him the Heimlich.
That was far enough back that the Heimlich had just come into existence, and
Mm,
yeah, so he
Yeah.
dislodged it on his own just before.
Oh
I
my
was standing up and getting ready to yell for help when he finally
my
dislodged it.
God.
Whoa.
That's a
You know-
big deal.
Nick,
Yeah,
do you
I
know who
believe-
Marty Feldman is?
Yes, the man with the weird eyes.
Yeah. Well, that's what his eyes looked like.
Oh, Brad. That's what you're saying. It looked like when he was choking. That's not funny.
Yeah. I mean, his eyes were popping out, you know.
Well, I'm sure they were.
Face
You
was
know.
turning red. And,
Somebody
Uh,
And
wanna
then-
answer that?
and then just a few years ago in Chicago, I had to Heimlich him again when, you know, so we go out to eat. I don't let him get steak anymore.
There you go.
I don't know
I
if
mean,
I want to go out to eat.
What does he do without you? I mean, I'd
Would
be concerned.
I-
somebody please answer
I mean-
Paul H's question. I mean, that's what we're here for.
But let's go back. There was a device, and I can't remember. Robert, maybe you remember what it was called, that measured rotations. You put your coin in it and then turn the.
I don't even
It-
remember that.
I wanted to say coinoscope, but that's the one where you look at your coins through the magnifier. But you measure rotation clockwise. So if you have your coin right side up and then turn it over and go from 12, 1, 2, 3, etc. So, you know, halfway around is 180, and then a little bit more is going to be a higher number.
Oh,
So-
neat. That's a neat way to look at it.
That is how you measure rotation.
Rotation, yeah.
Yeah, I've actually seen people take like a flip and just put lines on it to make it look like a clock.
Oh, sure.
That's
And
an excellent idea.
yeah, and that way, well, that's your cheap way to where you don't have to go buy, because there is, I know what Brad's talking about, and I can't remember the name either, but I've seen people just take and divide the 2x up. That way, you know, do one for a penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half dollar, whatever, you know. So there you go.
As long as it doesn't move, the coin move.
Well, if you take and sort of kind of close the flip,
Staple it really tight.
you ain't got to really even staple it, believe it or not.
You're supposed to be
Yeah.
able to see the edge.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, why?
They have all the sizes. They
The
have every
edge gets
size.
rotated too, Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Got it.
Hey, what's the rotation on that nickel edge?
Yeah. How much is it rotated? Somebody tell me. Go ahead.
I don't know. Mark it. Mark it with a pen. I don't know what those things are called, Brad. I don't remember those.
I don't
ones that would
remember,
show
but yeah,
that.
there was just a little plastic thing where you
Mhm.
put your coin in and then
Yep.
like
Yeah.
closed it and then rotated the wheel, and it
Yeah.
would tell you the degree of rotation.
How much it was rotated. Yeah. I don't remember. I was too young.
When? During the Civil War or what?
Yeah, yeah, right. Oh, geez. That's so nice, Brad. Thank you. So nice.
Well,
Oh, there
There.
it is.
yep.
I've never seen.
Yay, yay.
That's it.
Do they still make those? I've never seen one.
It looks like you can add one.
$28.99, Nick.
You can add one to your cart for
I really
40
can't
bucks.
see it. I can't see the price. It's
$28.99.
$28.99.
yes.
I like that flip idea better.
It's probably a $2 or $3 item.
For
That,
28 bucks, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could take a picture of it and print it out.
Well, yeah, but I think that's clear. However, you're right. Yeah, it's I totally agree with Brad. It's probably about a 1 or 2 hour. Either way, it's over at Wizard Coin Supplies if you'd like to get one.
Lizard.
Wizard.
Wizard.
not Whizzer.
Holy cow. B, you know what? There's been a thing I've noticed here lately. When it comes to females, they have a hard time hearing. I don't know what the deal is.
Oh,
Is that
I've
going
always
on
had a.
with you too?
What
I
did you
told
say,
you
Robert?
guys.
Huh?
I have the same exact thing here.
What?
Yeah, see,
I told my lovely wife.
Okay, I'm going to throw this up and pretend Brad's name isn't on it, but this is for
Nope.
Robert.
Nope.
if you need me.
No, I've noticed. I mean, my wife, now B. I can't even
guys
mention all the
know.
females that I've known
No.
lately. Say something.
Robert, it's called,
Okay.
What?
I
it's
don't even
called
need
selective.
earbud.
Yeah,
I do not
think,
need earbud. I don't need it. I can only hear out of one ear, and all you guys know that. I've
What?
told you before. What?
Okay, well, you have an excuse. How about the rest of the ladies?
I'm deaf in one ear. I don't need the earbud. It's like I don't need it.
It's
That's
called
right.
selective. It's called selective hearing. We hear what we want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really deaf in one ear. I do the best I can. Come on.
There you
That's
go.
a rotaflip. That's
Lizard coin supply.
Okay.
wizard. Like I'm
It
casting
sounds
a
better than
spell.
lizard.
Uh,
It sounds a lot better.
Brad, do you have a numismatic question we can answer?
Yes. Do you have any questions about coins?
me?
Yeah. You.
You want me to ask you a coin question?
Or talk about a coin. I don't. Yeah. Ask me. Quiz me.
Ask you?
Sure.
Quiz you?
Sure. I'm not afraid.
Well, that should be easy.
No, but you're scary.
I got an easy question. What was the name of that last coin supply company?
Wizard Coin Supply.
Oh, hey, that's cool. Sticks for fire.
I'm trying to
On the Buffalo
imagine.
nickel with double cuds. Neat.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah,
really
No,
good.
but for people that want to collect something relatively inexpensive that has a ton of interesting things to look at, shield nickels. If you want cuds, they've got them. You want huge die cracks, they've got them. If you want
Repunch
a bunch
dates.
of repunch dates, they've got them. So if you start looking at shield nickels, you can collect them in very fine condition. Don't buy black ones unless it's something, really unusual that you've never seen before. But, you can go out to a coin show and look at a lot of coins and not spend a lot of money, but have a great time and get something truly different and educational.
Right on.
Yeah, and I believe, what is it, the 1877, there's a 3-leaf variety that's pretty valuable.
John Jacobs, cuds are only at the rim.
Yep. Kind of.
Silver.
I will say you're about 90% right. There are some coins that have what we call interior cuds, where between a couple of the letters, a piece of the die has come out and there's a lump there. There's a half dime, a bust half dime that has one. So most of the time they're connected to the rim.
And not knowing what they are.
Seen what?
Dime is the only thing I'm not real too interested in, except for any old ones, Mercury dimes and all that. 64. Like some people don't like nickels. I don't. Dimes are like.
Honey, can you spare a dime?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the old ones, but the new ones, no.
Define old ones, please.
64 and before, you know how that goes.
Yeah, that's
They're made out of better material, Brad.
No, when I talk about
hate
old
that.
ones, I'm talking 1837 and before.
Oh no! Oh heck yeah! Love that
okay.
stuff.
There we go.
It's just all the clad.
There's about 121 different dime marriages in the Cat Bust Half Dime series. Why don't
Right.
you try that?
I'm working on it. It's going to be a long time. Yeah, because I'm getting old.
There's somebody who's afraid to come into the chat on the right-hand side and say something, and they keep messaging me personally on my phone and making fun of me. And Nick, you would like her.
Who is this?
Somebody you met last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds like a pretty smart person to me.
it's Alice.
Loved her.
Allie, would you like to come
Allison,
on?
yeah.
Oh, you gonna do it? I'll tell you what, I
She's-
can do that. I can
She
take
just
care of
said
that.
she was at work and she was too busy to come on. I'm like, no, but you're not too busy to message me on my phone.
Leave her be.
I'm calling you out, kid.
Call her out, Brad.
Yeah, I did.
Call her
Yeah,
out.
that would be
Actually-
cool.
Her husband just started playing golf. And last week when I was down there, we played golf and he hit one of the most amazing shots I've ever seen in my life. He hit a 5-iron about 180 yards and it settled in about 2 inches from the cup.
So do you want to
So-
get back to numismatic?
Nice.
So you want to
Nice.
get back to numismatic talk, Brad?
I'm sorry?
You want to get back to some numismatic talk?
Oh, yes. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
Allie, just in case I sent you an invite. Go ahead, Nick. Sorry about that.
Well, no, I was just doing what Brad does to us.
Oh,
Okay. So,
He's a y-
okay,
He's a young
numismatically.
guy, huh, Brad? He's a young
I'm
guy,
sorry.
isn't he? If he can
Oh,
drive,
yeah, he's a young guy. Yeah. But big 6'8", he looks like a Sasquatch,
yeah.
so,
that was a love tap.
Yeah, not really. The rest of his game needs a little help. I asked him once if he was embarrassed that it took him 2 and 3 shots to catch up to mine, but
I'm just looking
it's okay. At some point he'll be fine.
What is it?
So,
Drive
Nick-
for show, putt for dough.
That's
Drive
right.
for show,
and,
putt
and
for
I
dough.
was getting all the dough too, sweetie. Okay, Nick, we got to get back to talking about coins.
Coins.
Okay.
What do you use as a ball marker?
My Patriot coin.
You don't take your Patriot
No,
coin out
no,
on the
and
golf course.
I have a different one, a replica that I got.
Oh,
from-
okay. That's what
She-
you okay. I like to use the bimetallic 500 liras or
Do you play
some
golf,
of the bimetallic
Nick?
Mexico.
I do.
Those are cool. Yeah.
I can't find anybody to play with.
Really?
This girl. Yeah, well,
Well,
it rains here a lot,
You know,
so we don't have a lot of golfers.
I'm the queen at mini golf,
Oh, I don't care what
and I
kind.
use my ball marker on the mini golf course.
Mm.
I've never seen that in my life.
Kidding? So
Only an idiot would do that.
It's
well,
funny.
thank God I'm not an idiot and I don't do it.
Now I'm confused.
I was
Mixed
just teasing.
messages.
Hey, could you mark that on the putt? It's in my line.
Huh?
Just putt out.
So I've been doing the research on the elimination of the penny and what it did for Canada. So
You
I'm
mean
not-
the-
Job.
You mean
Let's
the
hear
cent?
it. Let's
The
hear it.
cent?
yes, the cent. My goodness, the cent.
That's a cent, not a penny.
So I'm not fully prepared to give all the information because I haven't read through it all. But one line I did see that would be relevant right now is that the elimination of the penny has now made it easier and for people to accept us taking change out of the currency and going more to digital. So it's preparing and it's like a slow fade, so to speak, for us to go digital. So and that's what some of the articles mostly I was talking about is how we didn't realize about the pandemic and then how much
Nick
easier-
Nick has been taking the Jonestown cocktail again.
Oh my. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. We might have some kind of record on eye rolls today. I don't know.
Yeah.
Air shakes.
Wow.
I'm trying to get them to roll so far back that they don't come back to
Well,
center.
you're welcome.
I'm going to start doing it.
Please.
Terrible.
Start
Yes.
taking things away.
Terrible.
You start taking things away, it's easier to continue to take more and more and more rather than add things back. Because it's not like they're going to ever add the cent back.
Paul H. He uses a full roll of Ike dollars for a ball marker. So you want to mark your ball near the hole so everybody else's ball just deflects off and you win the hole. That's pretty good. I like that. I'm gonna think about that.
I was playing on a golf course in Georgia, and my husband's from the Okefenokee Swamp, deep South Georgia, and so the golf course literally has alligators on it, right?
I heard about that.
Oh, really? It does. They'll leave you alone. if you
Big
leave them alone.
ones.
Well, I don't know if this one was a big one or not, but all of a sudden I hit my ball close to the to the water's edge, and I went down to go, get it. And then I heard this weird sound, and my husband's like, "Okay, there's babies around, so you need to move away." So, because you could hear the babies, calling.
My
for
hair is standing up on my arms, Nick.
I mean, I wasn't
crap.
afraid. I'm like, I'm not afraid. And he's like, "Get up." I mean, I'm like, I don't listen to him. So I walked very slowly because I wasn't going to hurry because he told me what to do. But you go to the Okefenokee Swamp. It's a state park. So you go up into the parking lot. I mean, there can be an alligator right there in the parking lot. And that has happened before.
Yeah, they're just cruising around.
How
They
many,
just
how
walk
many
around.
coins are in an alligator's stomach?
I don't know. I have never checked.
61.
Okay, thank you.
That was so random.
It was a coin question. Are you happy?
They're
now,
big
Nick?
enough to ride, Nick. Those alligators are big enough
Yes,
to
some of them
ride.
can get very large. Yes, except now in well, we won't get on
They
reptile.
scared me to death. We're talking about golf again. Golf is
The
a good
best,
subject.
the best alligator is made into shoes and bags.
I think pocketbooks, personally.
I
Yeah.
was
Right.
thinking,
Well,
coin
that's a
pouch,
bag.
alligator skin coin pouch.
There you go. Belt.
It's
Belt,
a good
yeah.
subject. It comes up a lot at the bar.
I mean, and of course, when we first moved down to Georgia, it was the thing. I had to try alligator tail, and
What'd
I know
you
everybody
think?
says this. It just tastes like chewy chicken.
Chewy,
I
yeah.
mean,
it's
but
chewy.
it wasn't my favorite. Neither was rattlesnake. So we'll just put that out there. And I tried it once, and at least I tried it, but I was over it after.
You're like, you can't tell when you're done chewing it.
Yeah, kind of. And yeah, I was over it. I'm
Sort
over
of
it.
kind of like
Hey,
From
Karen
other
Pepper asked a
Calamari.
question, Robert.
Calamari.
kind of like calamari. If it's not cooked right, it will be nasty. But guys, it's good if it's cooked right.
Octopus, kind of the same way. Oh,
Back to the Wartime.
Okay.
How rare
So-
are the
points.
1916
Okay.
double I have 3 so far. Yes.
Okay, so that is FS 105 in the Cherry Picker's Guide. The uncirculated price is $125. Now, I don't know if they actually bring that or not. Robert, you might be able to give a little more insight to that, but it looks like that they are fairly rare, but not overly so. It lists them as URS 7, interest 5. So that's kind of in the middle of the road, right, Robert?
Yeah, hold on. I'll see if I can get us a little bit. We're looking for the double die obverse. You say 105, right?
Yeah.
Double I, wasn't it?
Hello, A to Z.
Hi, A to Z.
Hey, Z.
Nick, don't ask people about the video they were making last night, please. Some things ought to be left alone.
Hey, Brad, are you sure it's the 105 and not a 106?
I thought I had it right here. Just a second.
If you would read the comment, all of it, Brad, it wasn't being made last night. All right, it says talking about.
It's on page 349 of your new book, Robert.
Well, that's okay because apparently, and it's not uncommon, people. It looks to me like PCGS may have it. They've got it listed as a 106, but either way,
It's
the
double. It's
106
Konica. It's Konica double die 6, but the Phoebus Stanton number is 05.
Okay, okay. No,
Oh
it's
no, there it is.
106.
It's not. Sorry, Robert. You're right. 106.
Yeah. Okay. Just
Sorry.
so you guys know, in all grades, PCGS has right here 114 in all grades, which gives you an idea just how scarce it is. And right below it, guys, let's see here. Now here's the full step. So let's see. Well, there may be another 34. However, I'm sorry, 14. There's 14 more so total of 128 for the doubled I, and the 43 over 2, there's 830. So that gives you an idea of the rarity for those two coins. I hope that answers your question, Karen. There you go. Let's see here. There. Now, so yeah, there you go. There, I think that answers the question.
Answer some of the polls. You know, that the guys are taking. Yeah.
Yep. He said, "What do you mean, Blue Moon?" You say, "Yep."
What does this say?
I think our next guest should be Diane's cabin.
Yeah, Lady Di, you know what? We're still waiting for B to take and get a bunch, or B or Nick, either one, to get a bunch of women together to have a show just talking about women and
Get their
coin
emails.
I have a young
get their
lady.
email, Robert. I need their
I have a
email.
young lady that we met at the Cincinnati Coin Show who said she would be willing to come on and talk from a young female dealer perspective.
Oh,
So
neat. That'd
when
be
you're
fun.
ready to do that, let me know. I have contact information. So does Robert. Freaking says he didn't know that the International House of Pancakes were involved. They are.
Let's see it.
They were involved from 1859 to 1909.
Okay. Yeah, CB or Nick right there, Lady Di, she's in there. Let's see, we have Allie. We know we got Allie would probably be happy to come in. We have
Yes, that would be lovely.
Miles. We could take in possibly get to Miles if KG would let Miles know she can come on to it.
I asked Fuzz, and she didn't seem like she wanted to.
Well, okay, you
And I
Rhonda.
asked Rhonda to get a hold of me. She didn't want to. Fuzz did, but she didn't seem like she wanted to. I tried. So did Nick. I know Nick tried too.
There's a lot more than just those two, B.
Well, yeah, I know you just mentioned 2 or 3 more, but she knows what I'm talking about. It's hard to get the girls to do it. They don't want to do it. I don't know why.
You don't know how to ask.
Oh, yeah. Neither me or Nick know how to ask. Yeah, sure. Sure. Sounds good.
Diane's cabin. Nobody called me. So
There
Diane's
you go.
cabin will come.
See? There's one of them. Nobody got a hold of her. She acts like she probably would be more than happy because I know she buys a lot
I
of.
think it would be lovely if Diane would join us.
Well, I agree.
How about Amanda?
I asked her too. I asked her at the coin show, not Amanda Wiley, the other one.
Okay.
McCarthy.
What
Yeah,
about
and
Laura?
she didn't. Okay.
What about your wife, Robert? She's discovered her own coin. I mean, she is a coin expert.
Florida would be.
She would be happy to get on here with you girls. You just got to get it set up.
We should hear the brains behind the coin op.
Yeah, just remember, guys, she probably has less time than you all do.
That's not easy.
The only reason Florida is the expert that she is because she's got a great teacher.
I'm probably, yeah. But now
Nick was trying to say, Robert, that's what she said in a nutshell.
Okay. Well, either way,
Fire emailed you a coin, a picture of a rotated Lincoln cent. Hi, congratulations on your coin.
Right on.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
They can't hear you.
Unmute.
I'm here on the bedroom and it's too cold. That's why I'm wearing a bathrobe.
Oh,
You get
well, congratulations on your coin. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
That is very exciting, and you should be very proud of that.
Yeah, and then one more coins. gold coins. We send it to NGC. We thought it's counterfeit, but I
Uh-huh.
said, let's try it to send NGC. It came back MS63, and it's a gold coins. The one AU is
Congratulations.
selling for 1,400.
So where did you find it?
We bought a collection, me and Sir and Robert buy a gold collection,
Uh-huh.
and then we bought, what was that, Han? It's 1 ounce, and one is a presidential espoused gold, and then that gold is together. So we was thinking it's fake or not. We go to Sir Brad. Sir Brad said it's look like ligate to me. And then after Brad, we stopped by at the Queen City Rare Coins. And then Sir Sack said, invest $30 or $35 submitted. And then Sir Mike called Robert yesterday. He said it's on the grading already, MS63, and it's a like.
Oh, congratulations. That's great.
Yeah,
on,
thank you,
Florina.
thank you. I still got the box on the car.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys. Here's Bobby now.
All right, thanks, girl. Thanks,
Okay.
Robert.
Yeah,
was
no
lovely.
problem. Lady died, just to let you know, I've been taken, and you're right. We took and we gave the ladies on this podcast the opportunity to get a lot of ladies to come on and to discuss their experience in the hobby. And we got B, we got Nick. I figured, instead of an old man trying to get a hold of some girls I got a very jealous Filipino wife. I don't want to get in trouble. So I left it up to the women. So that's my excuse. So you can tell
Okay.
your friend that's who it was. That's why.
That's what I
Okay,
think
so
of
right
your
now,
excuse.
Diane has
Because me and her both tried. Me and Nick both tried.
so
And
Diane
I
has
asked Florina for emails, and I couldn't get email addresses because, I even asked people in the chat, and I couldn't get it. So I tried. And
so
so
let's
did
move
she.
forward. So we have Diane,
You're right. Let's just
Healing,
go
and then we
forward.
have Florina and let's see,
Diane. Let's get
Well,
Diane.
and myself and B, and then obviously Brad has
Allie. If Allie wants.
Allie.
Yeah.
And then, yes, Brad's got contact for another young lady.
Okay, no, you got 5 right there. So
Right, but we can get up to 25. All I was going to say is we can take in Amanda McCarthy. She may want to come on one day. I mean, now remember, she does
that would
work.
be cool.
She works at the TSA at the airport, so I don't know. She might be able to listen. Like she might be listening right now and just may not be able to come on. But I mean, we can take and we'd be, I don't have a problem. And us talking about it right here, right now. There's going to be a lot of women that'll hear it. So, yeah, there you go. Rockzilla says, get Paula Bloom. Hey, see
yeah,
if
I
Paula
can
Bloom.
contact Paula.
Ida.
I got her contact information, so I will do that. I'll contact Paula.
Okay, you can contact Paula, Ida. I mean, you got Ida. I was offered from Jay Tizzo to come on to Ida's, but he did it like the morning of, and I just didn't have the ability because I had to go downtown to the coin store. So, but there you go.
Sorry, guys. What did I miss?
Everything.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll try to catch up.
You'll have to go back and listen to the
I'm
show.
muted. I'm muted. Thanks, Fuzz. Yeah, because I did. I tried, Robert.
Floor, tell Floor she doesn't need makeup.
She's
No,
beautiful.
yeah,
as
she
it
does
is.
not. Yeah.
Do what, B?
I tried to get people to come and they didn't want to. So, and it's really hard to get people's email. They don't want to give it out. So you got to have their email to ask them.
Amanda,
Privately.
which one, John
Privately.
Jacobs? You got Amanda McCarthy and you got Amanda Wiley, my daughter. My daughter would, I guarantee you that.
That'd be so much fun. Need help.
Yeah, Oz Art Studio. That's a good one.
What did Oz say?
At 414.
Paul, there we go. I was just gonna say, Polly.
And Ronald, I don't miss Flordelina. I see her all the time.
So, is there something that interesting that's happened to you, Brad, lately?
Yeah, anything interesting?
No,
Oh
nothing
my-
interesting happens to me.
Well, you recently were dedicated in a book.
It's not published yet.
No,
It's
but
not, it's not a book until it's published.
well, it's a work in progress, and you're
It's a-
still in it.
And
Here
so
we
am
go
I.
again.
And so am I.
Aren't we all, Brad? Aren't we all?
Yeah, see my dedication page.
Thank you,
to
dear. I am highly appreciative. I'm just worried about what the dedication's actually going to say.
That's what I was wondering. See, I have not been able to read what the dedication says. I'm sort of interested in that myself.
This right here is all your accomplishments, and
Thank you.
you have so many accomplishments. I had to go to 2 pages.
Of course, the book is on gardening, but
Really, Joe? I thought it was on pest control.
part of gardening.
I like pest control better.
How to drink sake. Mhm.
Right.
I got
I would
instructions
say
on that.
He and Flordelina will beat Brad every day of the week when it comes to drinking sake.
Who will?
I don't know about that because Brad holds the cup. You know, he's the rationer.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. Thanks,
I-
Joe. Thanks for pointing that
I
out.
only need
Well-
a sip because I would have 2, and then I'd be toasted, and I don't want to be toasted.
Yeah,
No, because you would only get a little sip before dinner, and then you get.
Yeah,
a
he
little
only
sip
lets you
during.
have so
Oh,
much,
oh.
Nick.
Oh, so I get it. So rationed like the government.
Yeah, Blue just wanted to put a straw in it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I thought it was an IV, but okay.
I can drink you under the table, Brad.
I didn't say you couldn't.
Now the sake's very good though. He was kind of cute and everything, Nick.
He was cute.
He was kind of cute. Yeah.
Who? Which one?
Brad.
Really?
Yeah, he's an old softy. He tries to be tough, but
Oh, thank you, John Jacobs.
I really am a softie.
I had a good time, and I appreciate you buying the bottle. I enjoyed it. It was very nice and very
Good one.
smooth.
0.
Smooth sake. It was very good.
0.
Lovely.
I haven't seen that softer side of Brad yet.
Oh,
Mm.
it's there. It's hidden, but it's
You're
there.
busy.
Would you like to see it, Nick?
Yes, I'd like you to be
Not
nice. to me.
me. We got to take him.
Oh no! I was worried about that. I thought it was going to go. a little Woo!
Yeah,
I was like, wow, he's really losing his mind now. Good job.
I'm back. Oh no, I'm front now.
Look at her face.
Oh my gosh. This is not that type of show. Brad.
He's doing double
Okay.
Oh, there you go, Paul. Okay, so a $10 would be a 10 eagle. No, a $10 would just be an eagle.
Eagle, yeah.
Yeah, $5 half eagle.
Because the $10 gold piece was the largest coin authorized in the first legislation for the mint. The Washington quarter. Why isn't the blob on Washington's hat? Well, I don't know that
Considered
Washington
as
has a hat.
Okay, no,
Oh,
well,
you're
right.
talking about Washington crossing the
Crossing
Delaware.
the Delaware. Hello.
Okay. I'm more an expert on old coins, Nick.
Because you're
sorry.
Oh,
But I
you're
did
into
catch
them.
on. It took me a minute.
Oh,
If
But-
it is a die chip, which I believe that one is,
They are, yeah.
yeah, that's what I've read.
then it would not take and it would not be considered. I mean, even though it is technically a variety,
It is technically a die state.
I'm sorry, a die state, but okay. By the way, I've got to
Moly,
say,
get it right.
Yeah, I agree.
That was an eye roll, Robert.
Okay, well, I'm busy looking at stuff that's supposed to be for the show, and you know what? Why?
I'm
is
so
it?
entertained. Guys are
Um,
entertaining me.
Okay, real quick, Sticks for Fire, I still have not gotten that photograph. I've not gotten anything from you in any of my mailboxes.
He said it was going to be a while. He wasn't home yet.
Well, I know, but he said he'd sent one right after that then.
Oh,
Yeah, because I look and I'm like, okay. And I just got through checking the Ken and nothing there. And on my, I got 2 different accounts and neither one of them. So I don't know.
Diane's just making me hungry.
Really?
That might be what she's talking about. I don't know if that's it or not. You have to ask.
Did you skip lunch? Brad?
Okay, Kashmir, is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're trying to reference?
The
there?
blob.
Whatever the blob is.
Yeah. That's what it looks
Under
like.
the E there in the corner of the hat, is that it?
Yeah.
There,
I don't
right
know.
there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what she's talking
If
about.
if that's the blob, then that's okay. Well, that should be a variety because that's not a dye stage, guys. That looks like it come off of something. I'm not certain what.
This is a good question, Fuzz. Very good.
Well, they're saying on this here is the 2021 P small crown dye chip error on Washington crossing the Delaware. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it down. I don't know.
Nick, show them what a real crown looks like.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
I was looking for that quarter because I know what she's talking about.
this is just a mess of those dye chips on the hats on them quarters.
That's
Over.
a crown. That's a crown. That's beautiful.
Thank you, dear.
Yes. I love that.
I just smile and wave like Joe tells us to do.
You know, if Allie's still on, she should be very jealous because she doesn't have a tiara.
You can get one at Walmart.
Maybe I'll have to get her a tiara next for the
But
next.
this one
trip.
is extra sparkly.
It'll be like Sheldon and Amy on The Big Bang Theory. She'll just look at
Huh?
You don't watch The Big Bang Theory?
Like a long time ago, like
Oh,
maybe
but
1 or 2 seasons.
the one about the tiara.
No, I didn't watch that one.
The one at Washington.
Sheldon gets Amy a tiara because she's mad at him, and she's not going to be satisfied. She reaches into the bag and she goes, "Oh, you got me a tiara! I got a tiara!"
Oh yeah, that was a long time
The
ago.
secret behind tiaras is you really cannot buy them for yourself because that would be really weird. So this one was sent to me. This extra sparkle one was sent to me and they got it on Amazon.
You look so good in it. Yeah.
I feel like a princess in it.
Not everyone
never
looks
guessed
good in
that.
a tiara.
You're right. I don't.
I can see that. I don't think it would work for you.
I'm a Washington's Perry. Yep, I have.
Okay.
Okay, Ronald.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I still don't have it. But
Ronald.
many years ago, before Nick was born, when I first started working at the coin shop,
Oh, that's probably
1976, there under the counter they kept the camel herder's hat, and if you had a bad deal, you had to wear the camel herder's hat, and it was
So it's like the version of the
a
dunce
turban with Arab silver coins around the bottom of it. And no, that's not it.
No, that's not it either. No,
That's a better picture of the dye chip, though, the lump. So fast forward about 6 or 7 years after we bought the company, the first thing I did was consign the damn hat to an auction to get rid of it. So I never had to see it again. But now it would be something I could put on
it would be cool now. See, you shouldn't have done that.
Cool. Well.
Did you have to wear it often, Brad?
Not too often, but any time was just, it was kind of
Right.
nasty. You know, it did still smell like camels too.
You.
Ew, are you kidding me?
Cigarettes, not animals.
Disgusting. Oh,
I was about to say I've never smelled a camel before.
me neither. But I mean, I got
Whoa.
a kind of scent visual, so to speak.
I'm not saying nothing.
Go hang out at the zoo more near the elephant enclosure. You'll be fine.
Joe, I'm gonna go get me a Krispy Kreme hat.
There, yep.
Oh,
So
we-
tell me, in 1982, you said that there wasn't many coins made. What's going on in 1982?
That's not true.
no, that's not
what were
true.
you guys talking about? That there wasn't.
Trying to find them with full steps and
No.
on the neck.
1982 and 1983, brilliant uncirculated coins are much scarcer than other years around them because.
Transition year?
no uncirculated mint sets.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's right. The mint
you,
did not
Joe.
make mint sets in 82 and 83.
Yeah,
and
why
people,
didn't they?
And people didn't because they didn't have enough money in the budget to buy the packaging.
Who was
Really?
president? Who was president?
Ronald Reagan.
There you go.
What does that have to do with the mint?
It always does.
No, not really.
Budget.
But that's
Budget.
the budget.
What
They
they
take
spend
care of
the
it.
money on. What they spend the money on.
Hey, Nick, I'm
You
going
guys go ahead
to
and laugh. I don't give a shit.
I'm going to forewarn you. I'm not going to be here next week, so you'll have a nice, calm week, but
Oh.
you're going to have to carry more of the load, kid.
I'm gonna miss you, Brad.
I'm
Oh
going
my
to be in
gosh.
Tampa.
The rest of us are just sitting here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to the coin show
Oh.
next week.
So
In
why
Tampa.
won't you come in and let us know how it's going?
Well,
Mm.
because I'm not going to take my computer with me.
You got your phone, Brad.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do that. Is it the same?
Well,
Why not?
It's the same. All you do is click on the link, just like you would on your
And
computer.
hold the phone up and go like this?
Yep.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
consider it. I have to do business. I'll see what it does.
I mean, and go to Family Dollar or something and get a selfie stick. That'll even help you too.
A what?
A selfie stick to put your phone in, so you don't have to hold it like
If
this.
Robert, will you do me a favor? Will you promise me if you ever see me with a selfie stick that you will take it away from me and beat me to death with it?
I know I don't have one, Brad. I do not have a selfie stick. I'm just trying to help you. hold
You're
your
not
phone.
being any help.
Well.
Never
Robert,
will I
can you
have a selfie
please
stick.
send him a picture of a selfie
No.
stick.
No,
That
I
would
do
help
not.
him while he's
No,
so he can see
no.
better.
Hush, hush.
But we would be glad to.
Stop. Just don't.
I've seen some and there's the smaller ones in there.
Yeah. But at least that was on the one.
I know.
Mike,
Okay.
Mike from Mid America Coins will be there too. Okay.
Based on,
Okay, freaking awesome. Actually, the mint used to, I don't know about today, but it used to be they didn't like any irregular. They call it quality control. Today, I'm not certain there's too much quality control, and I do not know what the parameters are as to when they consider a die that would be too damaged to continue in service. So it changes, I believe, with throughout the time, as far as I'm concerned. Brad, if you want to add to it, go for it.
I'm sorry. What's that? I'm typing.
The question was, how many die chips does it take to be considered either a damaged coin or an error by the mint to make it to the public?
I don't know. I would think any if they caught it, but that die chip is in a hidden kind of area, so I doubt that anybody at the mint would have even noticed it.
Answer Karen Pepper. Yes, you can. And if you get the actual souvenir set from the United States Mint, either one, Philadelphia and or Denver, for either year, they're worth about 5 times, I guess, what a put together set is because a lot of
Right.
individual coin companies, coin shops, they took in, some of them bought rolls and
Made their own.
made their own, and they're worth, let's say, $25, $30, whereas the ones from the mint, what is it, Brad, about 100 to 150?
I don't think they're quite that much, but they could be. I haven't looked in a while.
I
Hey,
haven't either,
Nick,
so I
answer
could be off.
THS at 428.
I think they're like $75 when we were out there, Robert. Remember? We were
Yeah, I
looking at
think
them.
75 sounds more reasonable.
Okay, that could be. There you go.
Wow. That would be stunning. I've never seen it.
What?
There you go, Brad.
Let me
What?
see.
What?
said
What did you get in the mail 2 weeks ago?
Oh my gosh. Oh, never mind. I do have one. I forgot. Got one. Thank you. Brad, can you tell me what year and what grade?
Oh, wow.
I think it was
Wow.
in 1849, and I think it was an AU 58.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you for reminding me, Brad.
You can send me one too. I won't forget.
Well, you still have to send them money.
Me either, Brad. I won't forget.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. I'm glad you won't forget me. Nikki already has.
I will show the
Oh,
coin. You want me to go get it?
yes.
That would be nice.
I will go get it.
I want to
Okay.
see it.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Sticks for fire, no. I would not get that graded. I took and
No.
you'd have to blow it up. I blew it up and it was not
It
I
looks
can see right
circulated.
now it's only about a 63, maybe a 64. I'm looking at right next to the 3. And yeah, there's just too much chatter out in the fields. I would not get that graded. What?
So this is from Buzz, and this is the crown that she was talking about. This one's way different from what you saw.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
That's kind of unusual looking. The coppery part of it.
I have a lot of
Maybe.
them. I have a lot of them. I'm going to check them. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys.
I have like enough for rolls of them. Yes. Yeah. I just like to say something about the Lincoln cents. The 1982 and before were much nicer. The way that they were, made. The way they were made were much nicer. The ones after that looked like they were made with the digital type. I can't explain it. They're not as I can't explain this is why I
it's
didn't want
not-
to say it.
Blue. It's what they were made out of and not
Okay.
what they were made with.
Okay, because they're much nicer. Everything
The copper ones take the design much nicer than the
Yes,
zinc.
thank you, Brad. That's what I was trying to say, and I didn't know how to say it.
I could read your
Sign language.
the
Because-
Italian sign language there.
Because I like the ones all before 83, and it's just they're so much nicer and they look better, and I don't know what else to say about it.
The mint was having a problem getting the zinc and the copper to come together without all the bubbles and things of that nature. So that, and it's actually it would probably be before 82. That's when they started the transitional.
Yeah. And they're
But
so much
yeah.
nicer and prettier. I
Yep.
like 'em better.
Oh yeah, because they were 90% copper prior to.
So Joe,
Beautiful.
where do you get the
Welcome
Smurf
back, Nick.
filter at?
Say what?
Where do you get the Smurf filter at?
I don't know. Is it
Oh,
blue?
okay. Yeah, you look a little blue. Feeling okay?
Must be the lighting in here.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
would think
blue?
so.
That's
Somebody,
funny.
yeah, Paul H said he liked the Smurf look, buddy. So,
Well, that's Polly.
and I looked and I'm like, yeah, he does. He looks like Papa Smurf.
Okay, let's see it, Nick. Yeah, let's see it. Okay. Can you zoom her in there, Robert? There we go. Oh, pretty. Oh, that's
Oh
my.
nice. Yeah. Nice.
It's beautiful.
Pretty.
It's lovely. Robert, I sent you an email just a second ago. Some pictures of a fake label that I purchased from the
Nice.
auction. I got a fake Morgan.
So let's see.
Really?
I did purchase a fake Morgan, but if I would have seen this label in the auction pictures, that would have been my first red flag. But even when because I always look at the coins anyways, and what I thought it was one of those holders that they probably purchased on Amazon, and like to protect the coin. So I wasn't thinking anything of it. So I trust this auction, so I really didn't zoom in on the pictures like I should have. But when I took it out, I could feel the weight. I knew instantly it was a fake just by the weight. And then I started looking at the date, and I realized, oh, the numbers aren't even right on there. And it was positioned just a tad off, but nevertheless, it was off. So, and then I weighed it, and it weighed 23 grams. So they just gave me my money back yesterday. But anyways, I thought it would be great just to see like this was a fake label. It was made to look like an NGC label. And of course, once I had it in my possession, I scanned it, and of course nothing came up. And then I know he's a coin guy, so for him, I felt deceived, or I felt like in this auction it was deceiving.
So do you think he knew?
I don't, mistakes can be made. I really do believe mistakes can be made. But when I brought him the coin back and I showed him how I knew it was a fake, he said that he sold 2 other Morgans in that particular auction and lifted his arms up and went, I hope they're real.
Really?
Yeah. So that kind of bothered me. You know what I mean? Even though they were very they gave me my money back and they stand behind their stuff. But when you just lift your arms up and be like, I hope the others are real. And evidently this buyer, this consigner, purchased them at a yard sale. So, I mean, if I was him, I'd be calling and just to have them checked, whoever purchased them.
Who put that up? That's brilliant.
I don't know. Is it?
It is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, abnormality is in the die. It's a variety.
That's the definition of a
I'll
variety.
kind of go with that. Kind of.
There you go.
That's a good
Thank you.
way to
Thank
put
you,
it.
people at CAC. Allie, if you're still on, whoever did that ad is a genius.
Thank you, David. Cool.
John Jacobs,
Yeah,
I didn't buy the
David,
slab. That's just
it.
it. I was buying the coin because you couldn't see what was in the sticker because their auction sticker was over that. So I wasn't buying the slab. I was buying the coin. I just thought it was in a generic holder for protection of the coin.
Nick,
That's
I
why
have
I don't
not
buy slabs.
located. I've not
Yeah,
located
check your
any
spam.
email from you.
Check your spam mail. That's where I went last time.
For good reason.
I'm in my spam mail. It's not there either, hon. It's empty.
Really? Let me see
Yeah.
if I can send again.
Okay. Which one
See,
you
Nick,
sent?
even the internet hates
Oh,
you.
hey, Nick. Yeah,
That was
Nick.
mean, Brad.
Nick.
That was really mean. Yes. Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Oops.
Go into the private chat, Nick, and use that email.
Okay.
Oh, that's your real email.
You forgot you could see private
That's
chat.
just for the ladies, Brad, not for you.
Oh, I thought you wanted to see more of my softer side.
No, I didn't. That's why I say that's why it only goes to the ladies.
Too funny.
John Jacobs knows somebody that found a 65 silver Washington. Very
Yep.
cool.
That's
That
very
I
cool.
sent it, Robert.
Okay, I'll look.
Mainly all. Yeah,
Come on, Cash. I showed you my softer side earlier.
Right, my friend? I mean, he's so mean to me.
Who?
You.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you. Yes, you. Well, not that, yeah.
There we go.
That's not me.
Hello.
And so when I was, this is the picture here of how, this is the picture I took, but that's how the auction picture looked. So they covered up the label. So had I had seen the label, that would have been my first red flag and I wouldn't have purchased it.
Well, personally, Nick, for me, the Morgan itself looks off. How about you, Joe?
It looks funky for sure.
Yes, it does. But that's my photo. So when I saw it in person, I definitely saw it looked funky. But the auction pictures, it wasn't so easy to see.
Gotcha.
You follow me? So, and so when so I buy from this auction and everything else has been legit. I trusted them. So when I got this home and I took it out of the slab, I knew instantly. So,
Right.
but had I had been able to see it better from the photos, I would have known better. But again, my first
Nick, I could, if you held that coin up on the surface of Mars,
oh my God,
and I was at the bottom of the Marianas Trench,
oh my God,
we could tell that that was
if
counterfeit.
you were here 2 seconds ago in your seat like you should be, then you would. I wouldn't have.
My doctor just called. I'm dying. Okay.
I couldn't be so lucky.
Yes, you could.
So, Brad, what I was saying is, this is my photograph. This is my picture. So,
yes,
I was not able to see it like we're able to see it from the auction photos, and I trust this auction because I have purchased from them quite often, and I've never had any problems. So
that you know of.
Well, I went back and checked everything. I did. Oh my gosh.
Nick, I do have a question.
Sure.
Because you took it out of the slab, are they going to permit you to return that coin?
I've already returned it. Yes.
Okay, so they allowed you to return it?
Right. So the auction pictures, they even had it out of the slab. They had it out of the slab. But what bothered me more than anything was the sticker over the label, because had I seen that, that would have been my first red flag. Because who's going to put this, you know?
Oh, now we know your bidder number now, so we can call and
no, that's
place bids for you.
Brad doesn't know how to read. That says buyer. I wasn't the buyer of this coin. That's their thing.
Oh.
So it was the lot, and then the buyer is the consigner number.
Okay, there we go.
But what I was saying was, so the pictures, I wasn't able to see the great detail or the color, and I saw the date, and I trust them, so I got it. But then I instantly knew when I got it home, and I knew what to look for. I realized that it wasn't real, and I called them up right off.
So thank you, David. Yes, I know Chris. I had dinner with him a few months ago, and we talked when I was down there last week. So yeah, Chris is a good guy.
Isn't that who Allie just told us is their
variety guy? Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, I remember Allie telling us about him. So
yes, Nick. Would you like to buy the Brent Spence Bridge?
Now I'm not going to share anything with you anymore. Never, ever, ever.
No, come on. You're going to be the star next week.
I'm the star this week.
Well, you're right. Give yourself a star.
You star every week. Come on.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Explode the stars behind your head.
Oh boy.
Go on. Come on, Nick. we want the explosion now of all the,
Well, Paul,
you've
what
done it
what I
before.
was no, it wasn't for me because you can buy those cheap label slabs from Amazon. So I just figured it caught, maybe somebody just put it in there to protect the coin. But again, I trust this auction, so I wasn't. But had I seen that particular label, I would have been more.
Do you still trust them?
I don't, and I don't trust them because the wife. It's a husband and wife team, and the wife was like all beside herself. She was shocked. But when I talked to him, I mean, he's the one who wrote the S on that label. He is the one who wrote the S. What? Oh, you think so? You think she knows?
No. That was back to the star thing.
Oh, so if you look on that label, he goes, I figured that being in that holder, the grade wasn't going to be grade that high. That Morgan wasn't grade that high. I'm thinking, you're a coin guy. Why would you think somebody put that in there? And he's like, and I was surprised that the S wasn't on the label. And I said, well, somebody wrote it on there. He goes, I did. I said, are you kidding me? Because I mean, he should have known it's not an NGC label. And
Can
so
you share with us who the hell this auction site is?
I would be hesitant to do that because they're my local auction and I'm really not, that's the first time. So I'm not sure. I don't want to go badmouth them and take,
Well, I sort of with everything that you said, and I'll just be honest with you. With everything you said, if I would have been that deceiving, I wouldn't trust me. I mean, that's just
I will never trust them again, but I'm not going to, and I was referred people. I'm not going to refer them. I'm not going to tell people to go to
trust but verify.
Yes, but I mean, I've been dealing with them for years. So the more I learned about, but when he looked at me and I said, he said, I sold 2 more Morgans at auction from that same guy. And then he shrugged his shoulders. I hope they're real. That bothered me so bad.
Yeah, well, he knows who the buyers were. He should go and double check with them.
That's what I think, Brad. That's what I thought.
Okay, Nick, right here. This here's an off holder, okay? Look at the grade.
Yeah.
I took it on my listing. I said it is not that grade, and I put my grade in there. And I graded this at AU 50 or 55, I believe. Because even though, I mean, the date and the mint mark is correct, but still, this was wrong. And on my listing, I told people that's not the grade that I'd give it, that I would give it a much lower, I mean, a way lower grade with questions, okay? But still, my point is, I'm sorry. That
he should have known. He's nevertheless, he's taken out of the holder.
Well, now here, let me. Okay, Joe has not been involved with this, Joe or Brad, and or B. So let's get other people's opinions. I just gave you mine. I think it was deceived, very deceptive. Yeah, and I would personally. I mean, it wouldn't. If Brad was trying to sell something like that, he wouldn't be on this panel, and I'd call him out. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I think it was very deceiving, and that's what I told him up front. I said, I think it was very deceiving of you to even cover up that label. And then it was like, oh, my son took the pictures, but then the husband tells me he put the S on the label himself to make it an 1889 S, and that he's a coin guy, he knows. And then I learned more from the wife. She said, well, the guy that consigned it, he got these at a yard sale. So we know that he didn't realize that. And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? And you didn't look at them yourself. So another auction that I sometimes buy from, there's a coin guy and he verifies everything. And sometimes if he doesn't know, he'll get a second opinion, but he's been in it. He's like on the board of auctioneers in the state. So when I showed him,
that doesn't mean anything.
Well, I mean, but I trust this person too.
Okay, B, I want your opinion on this. What do you think?
On what I just saw that you showed in the slab?
No, honey, we're talking about, hold on, I'll show it again.
Show
we're
me again. Yeah, because
yeah.
I was indisposed for a minute. Yeah.
Okay, one moment.
Thank
This
you.
is Nick's coin coin,
Oh
Morgan
my
dollar.
goodness. Oh no, I probably wouldn't have bought it in the first
Hold on,
place.
hold on. Here is the slab. You can
Oh
see
my
here's where the S
God.
is that she's talking about that he added to it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Now, with that, what the question is, here's the coin.
Emma 68.
Right?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Be nice, Brad.
Okay, now,
Yeah, no, no. The slab doesn't even look right.
okay, but what we're talking about is
Is the
how
coin
do you
itself?
no. How would you feel about that auction house now?
Oh, I would be very careful. And you know, Nick, I only buy from the people I know.
Well, she knows these people. Okay, you haven't
I
been
don't
hit
know how
with
long
them.
she's known them, but
Okay.
I knew Joe and Robert quite a while before I even ever bought one coin.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted to know. Joe, your turn.
No, it's definitely can't be trusted.
It looks weird.
That was so blatant that
Yeah.
he either is not trustworthy or stupid.
He's not.
Well, not
Actually,
stupid, ignorant is
what
the.
I would say, guys, is if he did not know himself that that was a counterfeit, not only coin, I mean, because not only is the slab counterfeit, so is the coin.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So-
when I texted him back. I said, "Look, this Morgan's count. I didn't call it a fake. I called it a counterfeit. I said this is a counterfeit coin."
Okay. And
Yeah,
I'm
I mean-
okay with you calling it that. My point's not that. My point is, Nick, I would I don't know how I could ever.
I won't
after that,
ever.
Yeah, I would never take in purchase from that person again. I'd call him out. I mean, that's me. It would, like I said, if Brad tried to sell me something like that and legitimately allowed the sale to go through without, I mean, me and Brad, we've had a great relationship where Brad showed me some coins like, here, what do you think about this? You know, not trying to sell me nothing.
Right, but it's kind of, but the also the name also is the town I live in, so I don't want to broadcast that either.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Do you
Yeah.
understand what I mean? Their name is like my town auction.
You don't want
Okay.
people to know that you live in Podunk, Maine?
Yeah, that's where I live.
Cat's out of the bag now.
But
Yeah.
but I felt deceived just by that one thing alone with them putting their sticker over the label. That I felt
Well, the whole
Well,
thing.
yeah. You should have asked him to remove it.
well, they didn't have, I mean, they didn't show any of those in the pictures. And the pictures were very
Oh.
blurry. So again, I trusted them up until this point, and B, I did know them for a while, and I've never heard anything bad about their reputation or anything. So
And that was your first time purchasing from them?
no, I've purchased them for years.
Oh.
So, but, and I've never known him to make a mistake like that. So, and that's what, they said it was a mistake.
You never know.
But I felt deceived. I felt like that kind of deception is not a mistake.
Oh,
That's
right.
it.
And then to tell you that he sold two more and he hopes they weren't fake. Well, then you shouldn't even be selling them, right?
Yeah.
Right, well, exactly. But they were already sold. So after he knew I called them out, he should be calling his customers and saying, hey, you might want to bring those by. So let me look at them better.
Right.
I'm going to go back and look at the pictures to see if I can notice anything and really zoom in on them this time.
Send me a photograph of them. I'll be able to
Yeah.
tell you. Yeah. And don't get me wrong. When Brad, I know he was being a little Brad, but I agree with him. That photograph of that Morgan, I could have spotted that from Mars, and I'd been underneath the Mariana Trench in the
But
ocean.
that was my photograph. That's the photograph I took personally with my phone. That's not the one that was on the auction site. That
Okay,
was my,
I'd love to see the one that was on the auction site because I have a feeling there's no way in hell they can make that thing look legit. That's my opinion. Okay, when I first looked at it, and granted, I understand it's your photograph. You took a great photograph. That's, I mean, you're
yeah,
just giving
because
me
the way, and I'll get the photographs from the auction site because I kept everything.
Nick
Yeah.
is very
I
photogenic,
could
Robert.
understand, Nick, if they said, hey, here's the coin, and you're looking at a photograph like that. You know, it might be difficult, but if you're looking
the way they had it, the way, let me see if I can find a coin. The way you couldn't really see the date so good. You could just, it was like they were doing it down a little bit and it was the lighting. I mean, it was just deception, and it was all deceptive.
Yeah.
Well, right there, that
Yeah. So but what it bothered me when he wouldn't even look me in the eye, and then when he said, I hope the other ones are fake. Like, nonchalant. I was like, that just really I'm sorry guys, but that pissed me off.
well, it shouldn't. I'll be honest, that guy. Well, okay, I understand your point. I'm not gonna push you on it, but I can tell you right now, somebody like that tried to sell me. Like I said, I kid you not. If Brad tried to do it to me, one, he would not be on this panel, and two, I'd call him out in a heartbeat. I really would.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna.
That's how I am, Robert.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to say that around here, but
I do the same way with Joe. I would, I'm trying to. I remember being at an auction site, Nick, and somebody had the 1944D that somebody had trimmed off to make a 14D. I looked at it. I told the auctioneer, I said, "This is a counterfeit. It was made." I said, it needs to be pulled from the auction. Had he not done it, I would have went to the authorities right there and then, and I'd have reported him because he could have lost his license. That is
so this particular auction, so it's my own laziness, I guess, too, because I do trust them and I have dealt with them for so long. So you could either go to the auction house as the auction is going, or you can watch the auction on Auction Zip and bid as everybody else is bidding.
Auction Zip is what it's called.
It's called Auction Zip.
That's where all the auctions, almost any auction house can list under Auction Zip.
Everybody can, yes, but I'm just saying wasn't there in person. So
just one thing for everybody at home who is listening to this: if you find out that you have bought a counterfeit coin and can prove it, even though the auction rules were as is, where is, that does not cover counterfeit currency. So if you've bought something, you find out it's counterfeit, and you try to take it back to the auctioneer and they go, "Hey, sorry, we sell it as is, where is," your answer is, my next call is to the state's attorney general and the FBI, because title can never pass on a counterfeit item.
Now the FBI or Secret Service, because I thought the Secret Service handled.
Yeah, once you tell them that, they're gonna fall.
The authorities.
You start with your state's attorney general's office.
That's
because they're going to. If you file a complaint, they have somebody coming,
investigates it.
They have to answer. It's a pain in the.
And it begs to question if he's willing to do it now. I'm sure there has been stuff that he's done before.
Yeah.
Oh, I would.
I mean, that's my thoughts now. So, but the wife was just like, oh, I mean,
I'm sorry.
I really do think she was in the dark.
Robert, I think we got about a 2-minute warning here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we do. Okay.
All right, Nick, is that okay? 2-minute warning.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. You pick whoever you want to go first. I don't care. There we go.
Oh, you were the weakest link, Nick.
Tonight, 7 p.m., Coin Tribe channel, we're having an auction for Christina B. Foundation.
Nice. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I had a good time. And email me, ladies, if you would like to be on the ladies panel. Please. Robert asked me to do it, so please email me at that email address right there. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. See everybody. We have an auction tomorrow at 2 Central, so maybe see you there. Had a good talk today. Bye-bye.
Well, you can buy from Nick and Joe because I think they know the difference between counterfeit and not. So bid in their auctions and get some nice coins. If I am in next week, it'll just be for a few minutes to say hi from Tampa. So in 2 weeks, we'll see you again and have fun. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We really have a great time anytime that you're here. So thank you very much. And Robert, back to you.
Okay, everybody. We are not going to have a sale, so make certain you go to Joe Durbin's tomorrow. We're going to take, and me and Floralina are going to a birthday party, so we're going to be out of the. We're not going to be here for a sale. Look for us Monday. We will take it Monday. We will be back. And gee, thanks, Brad. Yeah, I think our sales they could take and buy from us too, but that's okay. We sell Brad's coins. No, we sell everybody's coins, but either way, we take and yes, we have a good time. And you, well, the ones that are in here, they all know me and they know I stand behind all of the coins I ever sell. So there you are. But guys, take care. Thank you so much for stopping in. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you Monday right here, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget Joe Durbin tomorrow at 3. Heck, who knows? He may go long. Joe, if I was you, I'd get about 300 on my list and sell them all. But either way, guys, take care. Have a wonderful weekend. And just like I always say, if you happen to be looking at coins, everybody, happy hunting. Good night,